Hermes agent. Today I'm going to show you guys the easiest, simplest, most cheapest, and overall best way to install Hermes agent in my opinion. So I'm rocking with a Windows device at the moment. If you actually go to the Hermes website and you scroll down, you can see it requires Windows subsystem for Linux. So we're just going to set this up on cloud today. Yeah, so like I said, I have a Windows device, but it's kind of a headache to set up in Windows in my opinion, because you got to download a lot of third-party apps, mainly Windows subsystem for Linux. So today we're going to set up on the cloud, and the benefits of setting it up in cloud is that you can be anywhere, you know, your computer doesn't have to be on, and you can still interact and talk with your Hermes agent. It's dirt cheap, guys. It's not too expensive, you know. For the actual hosting of the agent, it's only going to be $2 to $5 per month. But I think what makes Hermes agent real good as well is also the memory system. I think the out-of-the-box memory system is a little bit more better than OpenCore, but I'm going to show you how to set it up, so let's get right into it. So what you guys want to do is you want to navigate to railway.com/new, create an account there, and then once you have an account, you basically want to create a new project, and then from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down and I'm going to find template, and then in this template, I'm going to search up Hermes. And then you can see this one here, Hermes agent open source alternative on Railway. This is the one you want to download. So I can click on it like that, and now it's going to ask me to configure. So I'm going to click configure here, and now it's asking me for these environment variables. So I'm just going to set the admin password as Hunter, my name, and the username is Hunter as well. You know, obviously you guys set whatever credentials you want, and I'm going to go save config and deploy. So that should take about 2 minutes to deploy, and now you can see it as a green little dot here saying online. Now if I click on it, I'm also going to get greeted with this link as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open that link. From here, guys, you know, it's pretty much really simple, really easy to set up. As you guys remembered, I entered the, you know, username and password, and that was my name, so Hunter, and I'm going to sign in, and I can save this password as well, and then boom, we're pretty much into the depths of Hermes agent right now, and we're basically going to just set it up. The first thing, if I scroll in here a little bit, the first thing you'll notice is LLM provider. So this is actually, you know, hey, look, what are you going to connect? Like what's going to be the brain of your Hermes agent? So for mine, I'm going to use OpenRouter simply because, you know, I use OpenRouter a lot. It's a very good service. So you can see if I come over here to my OpenRouter window, I've actually generated a key in advance. So I can just copy this key and then chuck it in here for the API key. And then for the AI model, I'm actually really digging the new Gemma models, particularly, yeah, this one here. So these are open source models that Google put out, and I'm just loving them at the moment. They're really strong at tool calling. Yeah, they're pretty smart, but the main thing about them is they're really cheap too. So you guys can just play and play and play, you know, push it to the limits and not have to worry about like sort of running out of credits. With like Sonnet and Opus, you know, you can really dig up a lot of money fast, where these Gemma models, they've just got a lot of stamina. Of course, you know, you can always change it at a later date, but for now I'm just going to use this Gemma model. So all I got to do is come and copy this to my clipboard, and then I'm going to enter it in here like LLM model. Next, for the messaging channel, I'm going to choose Telegram. Now from here, what you guys want to do is you want to start a chat with BotFather. Now BotFather is owned by Telegram. It's like a service account where you can actually make bots. So all you sort of do is just talk to it, be like, hey, I want a new bot. And then here we are. So it's giving me some instructions. So I'm going to do /new bot to create a new bot. So I'm going to be like Hermes bot. Now it's asking me to give my bot a username. So again, I'm just going to write Hermes bot. So it says the name's taken. So I'm going to like choose like Hermes bot _ bot. I really just want to name at this point. So Hermes bot _ bot. Boom. So I've created my bot there. I called it Hermes1234 _ bot. And it says congratulations, you know, with your new bot. And it's going to give you this token as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy this bot token, and I'm going to come down here and chuck this in here. To get this allowed user ID, I'm going to come back over here to BotFather, and I'm literally going to copy in this ahead of my clipboard. But basically it's user info bot @ user info bot. I can send this here. Obviously the bot's going to ask me, you know, do I want to create a new one? But I'm actually going to click on this here, and it's going to take me to the user info get ID bot, and I'm going to click start, and I'm just going to be like, you know, hello or hey. And then here we are, it's given me my ID here, so I can copy this and chuck it in here. So now that I've set up the messaging channel and the LLM provider, I can now click save and start. And now what I'm going to do is come over here to the status, and you can actually see the gateway is now running. You can see the providers is set, the channel is set. Now if I come back to Telegram, now in this get user info, I'm actually just going to write @ and then my bot, so that will give me the little thing where I can click on it, and then boom. So this is my bot here. I'm going to start a conversation and I'm going to be like, hey. And you can see it's already starting to type to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this as my home channel. So now it's set as my home channel. Now I can talk to the Hermes agent. So hello. You can see up here, it's typing, and now it's saying, hello, how can I help you today? Immediately off the bat, you guys are done. You can, close down your computer. You can go on your phone and you can start talking to it. Right now, I'm going to give you guys like the most sauciest way to actually set it up. I'd recommend right off the bat, Hermes agent has a really good memory system. So yeah, guys, the first thing you guys should do, the most sauciest way to get acquainted with Hermes agent is to simply introduce yourself, tell it a little bit about your goals, where you see yourself in 5 years, stuff like that. And from the foundation, it's actually going to be set up in a way that's helping you. So I basically said to it, hello, my name is Hunter. I'm an AI engineer. I like things all AI. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel to 1,000 subs, and I also like cybersecurity. And I'm gonna send that. You can see it's typing up the top here. You can see it's adding into the memory. The user's name is Hunter. And now it's saying, nice to meet you. It sounds like you're at a really exciting intersection, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, guys, the Hermes bot is set up. From now, you guys can, ask it to do cron jobs, ask it on a schedule, go out, check Reddit for a certain keyword, and then let me know if you see that keyword. All types of things, this opens up a lot of doors. But for this video, guys, that was as far as I'm gonna go. I'm just teaching you guys how to set up. But yeah, guys, the Hermes agent is the people who created it call it self-healing or self-improving. So over time, it should get to know you, get to know your workflows and stuff like that. That's why I like it a little bit more than OpenClaw. So yeah, it's a big win. The scheduled tasks are awesome. Go out, schedule some tasks, tell it to write you a little newsletter of whatever news you're interested in, and then send it to you every morning. I'm a big coder, so I use GitHub a lot. So tell it to go have a look at GitHubs, go like some random people's GitHubs, and tell me what you liked, and if I like it, then maybe I'll contribute on it. So there's just so much stuff you guys can do. Dig into the memories, the skills, ask it about skills. I want to learn how to make skills, and yeah, so dig into skills, make some custom skills, and yeah, so that was the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. As I did write in my message, I am a small YouTuber. I don't have much of a big community at the moment, and I am trying to grow to 1K subs. So if you guys could subscribe and smash that like button, I really appreciate it. Other than that, I hope you have a good day and stay frosty.